I'm back. You guys missed it. They're running up and down the stairs, so hopefully they continue doing it. They know as soon as I'm sitting here talking to myself in the living room that I'm either with the stand that they know what that means. So they're ready to entertain you guys. Hopefully they continue the entertainment. Um so yeah, I was thinking to myself just today, after I had some client sessions, and I've got more coming up, so I got about a 35-minute window to give you guys right now. Thanks for coming on and being here with me. Yeah, what's happening with you guys? How have you guys been? Yeah, I wanna ask you guys that are already on. So, what do you think the one thing that all narcissists have, that they all are in the core of their being? What is it? What is it that they all have? That they all are? Do you know what it is? Oh, oh, thanks, Michelle, for saying such a thing. Hello from Santa Barbara, California. They are all liars, demonically possessed, evil liars. Yep, this is all true. Uh, some narcissists, though, aren't malignant, so they're not all quote unquote evil, like with evil intent. Oh, hello from the UK. Hi, Jacqueline. Yeah. So, okay, I'll give you guys a few more guesses what they all are deep within their core. Texas Patty says they are all evil. Lack of empathy, yes. Bully, yeah. But this is the one thing that kind of embarks all of it. All of it. Insecure, we're getting there. Yeah. You don't see a lot of videos talking about this word I'm about to use, that they truly all are. Well, demon seeds, yeah. No joke. Lost souls, they have no self-love. Dark spirit, yeah. Well, yeah, the spirit has been infected for sure, if the soul hasn't already been sold. 100%. Clowns, yeah. Yes, they are all clowns. Willing sacrifices to the darkness, yeah. Okay, but this is it, guys. The one thing they all are, every narcissist I've ever known, even if they're not malignant, is they are miserable. You guys, miserable people. 100% miserable. And where does the misery stem from? Themselves. Okay? There's things inside of them that they are 100% miserable about. Miserable. And so what do miserable people do? They don't like happy people. Okay? And so what they're coming in your life to do, essentially they're attracted to you because your bubbly personality, your straightforwardness, your positive. You know, notice, guys, notice the times a narcissist comes in your life. It's usually when it's one of two ways they're going to come in your life. A lot of times, though, it is because you are actually in a good place in your life right now, and you are doing good things, and you've come a long way, and you're making strides, and you're a changed person. You threw away old patterns, old addictions. You're in a good place. Here they come. Here comes one in your life. Now, on the other opposite end of it, it's that you're in a very vulnerable place at the time, possibly just got out of a narcissistic abusive relationship, and there they are waiting for you. Oh, they like that too. But they do like to come to positive people initially, but then they actually end up hating you for it. Because, you know, if they can't bring you down to their low vibrating energy in that low dimension that they live in, which is, you know, negative. It's negative. It's that misery state. Miserable. They're miserable. And so if they can't get you down there, they're going to try to get you down there with them, because even some of them don't even try. They just are. They just are walking, talking darkness. And you can see it on them. Okay? And a lot of times we'll look at that person initially and be like, wow, like they're really lost, or I feel bad. You feel bad, and they'll go with it. They got their sad sap story. They got they got their thing that they're sticking to, and that's their thing. And now you're all wrapped up into their story and their life and their dramas. And if you have a big heart, you want to help them. You want to help them. You want to, what can I do to help? What could I possibly do to make you feel better about the situation or get you the help that you deserve and need? And just as you're saying, yeah, why do we try to help them? With pure intentions that we have. Yeah, because we're good people, you guys. Because this is the sickest part about this entire experience, is that you had the right intentions. God knows that. God knows you really saw somebody and you wanted to help. Well, eventually they're going to reel you in. They're going to try and find any of your, they study people. They have to make you out at some point. There's got to, because they feel that there's so much wrong with them that they're not working on, that they're not putting in the work towards. They're all this. They talk. Oh yeah, I'm getting help. I'm talking to a counselor. They're not doing anything, guys. They're not doing that inner work. That's why they're walking in darkness. And then eventually what ends up happening is they want you to be miserable too. They want to make you miserable. And this is when you're going to start noticing that you're changing and you're starting to go back to old patterns, habits, ways of thinking. Yes, because you've got one of them in your life. And this is where they want you. They don't want you to have a good time. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to be doing good things, because it makes them feel bad about themselves and their life that doesn't have anything going on in it. And this is what they're doing. Yeah, exactly, Texas Patty. They want you to think that you have all these problems and you have all this inner work you should be doing. It is overwhelming, Glitter Girl. It is. It's extremely overwhelming. But once see what I want you guys to understand is, once you learn this and you understand this and you see this for yourself, it's incredibly easy to spot initially off the bat. You just have to tap into your discernment, and you have to listen to that gut instincts that's telling you alarm, 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 run, run, run. Because they come in like the wolves in sheep's clothing, making you feel like you got it all together. They really respect you. They appreciate you. They see you for who you are, and they do, guys. In the beginning they do, but they gotta see. Miserable people have to dwell in misery states, and they can't stay in happiness and peace and balance and harmony for too long. It doesn't feel right for them. Yep. Yeah, and everything they love about you, they're going to start to hate you. Yep. And then they're going to start to exploit you. Nephilim, somebody wrote. Nephilim? Question mark. What do you guys know and or think about the Nephilim? It's very interesting that you said that today, because I talked to my client about Nephilim. Do you guys know anything about that in the Bible when it talks about the Nephilim? They are real, Glitter Girl says. Yep. Well, the more research I'm doing, I was looking that up months ago. Demonic hybrids. Yes. And do you guys know an eater of men, Hold My Hand says? Yes. I've talked about this before in the channel, and I really would recommend some YouTubers for you guys to check out that have really been helping me understand fallen angels, the Nephilim that roam the earth, the fallen angels that roam the earth as we speak. And it is just bringing everything together for me, and all these things I've been thinking and trying to put together and trying to figure out what is going on in this world, and why there are so many of these people, and why they are all the same, and they are all doing the same thing, and they are all just, you know, they're walking around in a state like I saw Infinite Waters video today. I think he's big into the yoga stuff, and my friend watches him, and I used to watch him years and years ago, but she sent me a video. He does make a lot of sense. He has discernment for sure, and I don't knock anybody for what you believe. I don't do that. So anyway, but yeah, people might say he's deceived by Buddhism or whatever he follows, but he's got purity to him. So I do like him for that authenticity. Anyway, he was talking today about, or yesterday, I think, in his video that my friend sent me, about how people are walking, where the entire world is walking around in hypnosis right now. You're seeing it. Complete hypnosis. Completely under hypnosis, just walking, talking robots. He says people, and because this is why my friend sent this to me, because we were talking about, I know, new age, I know, but he does have a point in what he's saying, okay? And the message he was saying is that people use people and value this thing right here in front of me. They value their devices and they use people. This is what we're seeing. This is why everything is backwards. He's talking about how nobody spends any time out in the wilderness. Nobody's out in nature. Everybody's sitting around on YouTube. Now, listen, I'm glad you guys join me when I come on and you have the bell notifications to come on and be here with me. But I don't know who Lee Hammock is. Should I know that name? I'm sorry. Send me some info. Or put it in the comments so I don't forget when the video uploads. But yeah, I mean, anyway, he's got a complete point about this, that we are literally doing this, and this is why we're seeing what we're seeing right now. It's really bad out there, you guys. It's bad, okay? The things I hear about all week, it's bad. So, really the message I wanted to get across in understanding this whole state of misery that people are operating from. And some people, they don't even realize or recognize that they're miserable people. And see, that's sad too. Like, that you don't even know that this is what's going on with you. You're not happy with yourself. You're not happy with where you're at in life. You're not happy with your accomplishments or lack thereof, or you're not happy with your living situation or your family. Or listen, there's all going to be times that we have challenges and we're going to feel misery at times in our life. But it's the people that choose almost to dwell there like a familiar spirit. Oh, and this is narcissism. Dwelling in a misery state and expecting to bring others down there with you. And especially if someone catches on to what they are and who they are, then it's all about like, okay, I will do everything to try and destroy your happiness, because how dare you get to go around being happy with yourself. Yeah. And then you guys get it. I'm looking at all your comments. You 100% get it. So last night as I was DJing, I looked around the room, you guys, after what? It had been 2 really long years since I had seen anybody in a packed room dancing and having a good time and enjoying the music that I was playing them. and just being happy. And I looked around at that and I said, you know what? I'm going to take this moment in right now. I'm going to take in a moment where I'm literally watching after it had been a long time and a long time for me to even be in those kind of environments. But you know what? It was a good crowd. They're older people there, my age and older, and listening to the music we grew up listening to and enjoying themselves. And I said to myself, good for them, and good for happy people having a good time. Guys, happy moments can be fleeting in this world we're living in, but I feel like you can wake up like today. I woke up and I made a decision. I said, you know what? The challenges that I have, the things I'm trying to figure out in my head and directions I'm trying to go, and I could decide to live in this fear-based mentality about all of it, which is negative. It's those low vibrating, you can live in the fear or you can live in the love. It's true. It's true because, and I think that's what he said today too, in that video too, was talking about that. It was either him or somebody else I saw talking about the fear and the love. You can take all the things that have happened to us and we could say, oh, I'm going to stay down here, and the anger, the anger is going to get you to the next place, but the anger is going to bring you back essentially to the love that you have in your heart, the love that you have and you share for people, no matter what they've done to you, no matter what. Doesn't mean that you reach out to them and tell them, hey, I forgive you. I still have love in my heart for you. And I wish the best. I hope you get saved. I hope you get healed. I hope you get whatever it is you're looking for in this life for yourself. Hey, I hope that you get to a place that you're not so miserable to be doing the things that you do. Right? I hope you get to a place in life that you're not so miserable to be able to do the things that you do to other people that never deserved it. Never. Yeah, so that's where I choose to be, you guys. I choose to be in a place that is happy every day, no matter what. Okay? I know some people, you guys, right now that live on the streets. Okay? They're broken. They're broken. They don't know what they want. They're trying to figure it out. They're afraid to go back out there into that bad world that brought them to the streets, that brought them out of a house, out of a car, out of a job, out of what they once thought was going to be a happy life. And they're broken. Their spirit is broken. Their soul, they're searching for their soul. And they're happy to go to the homeless kitchen, to the food pantry, and pick up their food. Makes them happy as they're trying to, they take the little things. I used to have a real problem with that population. I really did, because I felt like I had gotten manipulated by them at one point. Why do I have to be working my tail end off while I'm here giving you my free pizza that you didn't work for? I used to get mad. After one of them duped me really bad out of a lot of money. He had this whole story. He was going around Providence, literally with the bracelet from the hospital and a boot on his leg, with this whole story that his car got towed and he needed to get to Boston. And I mean, it was a believable story. And me and my boyfriend at the time gave him a significant amount of money to get his car back. I mean, we bought it. We bought it because we were young, and we but look, guys, anyone that's going to go to those lengths to do that to someone and to hurt someone by their lies and, their hurting your own bank account financially. You could have used that money for something else that you really could have used yourself in your life. Anyway, the point I'm making is, for someone to do these things, they can't be feeling good about themselves deep down. They got to be living in a pretty miserable state to go to those lengths to do that to somebody. And you almost just got to shake your head and be like, man, you know, this is much bigger and greater than me. This is between you and God at this point, you know. But don't stop. Don't ever stop, whatever you guys do. Don't ever let these people stop you from having your big heart and going along and still doing good and still pushing through, no matter what they're doing or not doing or why they're doing it or whatever's going on for them. You can't let them get you off your beaten path of what you're supposed to be doing. And I truly believe, our whole purpose in this world is to help others while we're here. I do. Yeah, maybe a little bit of me should have been focused more on helping myself along the way, and I wouldn't have wasted time with the wrong people. But I believe that, I truly believe, if you have good intentions for others, that it comes back around to you, and God's going to show you that, because he knows you. He knows what you wake up and think about. He knows your motives. He knows why you do the things you do. He knows why you get upset about certain things. He knows your triggers. He knows your buttons. He knows, he knows you. And yeah, I mean, keeping in mind, okay, that the narcissist, the one thing that they all have in common is that they are miserable deep down. And some of you might say in the comments, well, no, you know, my narcissist or ex-narcissist or whatever, they're perfectly happy. They're doing well. They're successful. They got a lot of money. It's jokes. It's drinks every night. It's boats and yachts and it's a good life they're living. Well, I argue with you, and I will argue with you, and I will challenge you to say, yes, but what about any of that are they taking with them to the kingdom? What about any of that are they taking with them to the grave? They gonna fit all that in their coffin? I don't know about you guys, but the happiest times I've ever experienced in my life, there was no price tag on it, and it involved making somebody else happy. That's what makes me happy. And I've always been that way, and I'm always going to be that way. And I'm never, ever, okay, I'm using those two words, never, ever going to allow any person to take that away from me or make me have a bitter, cold, callous heart like them. Well, anyway, that was the message I wanted to send to all of you. And I'm wishing you all a very beautiful Friday night. And I hope that, I hope you guys can keep this message and understand that you can't let anybody change who you are. I don't care who it is. So if you're listening to me right now and you're in your bed and you're hiding from the world and you're scared and you're feeling, some of you are feeling desperate, depressed, feeling isolated, feeling nervous, feeling anxious, feeling, oppressive, all these things, all those things that can happen with narcissistic abuse. I want you to fight, okay? I want you to fight hard in your spirit. Just fight through that, because that is what they want. Okay? It's why they came in your life. That's why they are who they are. And you cannot let them win. You can't. This is for the rest of your life. It is the fight for your life here. It is the fight of a lifetime. And don't roll over and play dead and give up. Please listen to me. The way to combat this, you guys, is we have to stick together. We have to encourage one another. We have to help one another. We have to find the other helpers. We got to find the other people out there that are helping others and are doing good things. And we have to find those people, and we have to work together. And we have to encourage people. We can't be discouraging people, you know. And these people, I know you got to hear me out here, guys, but we got to collectively pray for them. We have to collectively pray for them because they are deceived so far. They are so far deceived that they have zero discernment because they're dwelling in such a dark place and they can't even see it. They are so gone with their own sinful life and what they're doing on a day-to-day basis that they sit there to make themselves feel better about their own sins, and they point the finger at you. It's the Antichrist at its finest. The Antichrist is the accuser. The Antichrist is the deceived. It is the darkness. And the darkness is. We see it all around us, but guys, we got to fight. We got to fight, and we got to stick together, and we have to pray for them. We got to pray for ourselves, and we got to pray to turn this thing around, because it starts with you. It's a cliche thing to say, but isn't it the truth? It starts with you. I'd encourage all of you, if you're listening to this too tonight, and you're feeling like you're in that dark, depressive state, go online, okay? Either tonight, tomorrow, this weekend, and look up places within your area that need volunteers right now. And if you're afraid to go out there because of COVID, there's a lot of things that you could think about. What could I do? Could I send money that's to an organization that I know is legit? Or start with your little community that you live in. Where within my little community I reside in and pay taxes for and have, it doesn't mean that if you're passionate about something, and maybe it is the animals in Africa, then you donate there. But think about, and don't give up all your money, but just think about, what is one thing I could do to help people? And if you take that focus off of you and your own pain, your own hurt, and your own sufferings, and you're just thinking ahead about, okay, let me just do something. It takes this ailment off of yourself and this focus off of yourself. And look, it starts with us. That's how we're going to help each other, and we're going to save who's left here that has a soul and that wants to have a soul. So I'm going to encourage all of you, just look online, see what you have going on. It doesn't have to be a lot of your time. It could be, maybe you just have a few hours over the weekend, but give it to people that need it. That's what we should be thinking about with the holidays coming up anyway. Not all this stuff that is surrounding us that is not good, which is, negative family members, negative friends, negative Christmas gifts. Guys, don't let anyone pressure you about Christmas gifts. Give them the gift of saying, hey, why don't you meet me down at the food pantry tonight at 6:00 to serve the people in the community that are coming down there for a hot meal. Why don't you meet me down there? We'll enjoy our Christmas together over there. Let's think outside the box, guys. Let's stop following them. Let's stop following the agenda, which is, advertisement, this, that. Look at this. come over here and look at this so you're not we're all doing the robotic thing on our phones. That's what they want. They want us, in these low vibrating states. We have to fight. And you fight back by doing good. You fight back evil by doing good. That's what we have to do. That's it. That's all we're left to do here on this planet. The only thing that we have left to do, is to love one another. No matter what. No matter what they did. There's a saying, love the hell out of them. Love the hell out of them. Doesn't mean you pick up the phone. Doesn't mean you even think about them. This is what's going on right here. Right here. Don't forget that. Your heart is going to matter no matter what happens. Your heart and what God sees. And the true test of character is what you do when no one's watching and what no one knows about. It doesn't mean that you go down to the homeless shelter and you come back on and you come back and you're doing this on all your social medias. Hey, here's me feeding the homeless. It's not why you do it. Just go do it and don't even tell anyone you're doing it. Well, I hope that this helps you guys. And again, those of you listening from your bed right now feeling discouraged, please try something different. Try something different. And you're going to see that we can change everything. We really can. I believe that. Okay? Instead of saying this is Operation Evil, it's time we take it down. How about we say this is Operation Turnaround, and it's time we do it. Well, I'm Trace Face. It's time we all face the truth together.